Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where I cover missing persons, unsolved cases, crime news, and more. Looks like a missing person, 17-year-old Rudy Farias, was found over the weekend 8 years after his disappearance.
Houston teen missing for 8 years has been found alive.
Rudy Farias IV was last seen in 2015, and Zach Lasway is live with us this morning with more on how and where Farias was found. Zach.
Owen, good morning. This is a pretty amazing story. He vanished as a teenager and was found alive as an adult this morning. That young man is in the hospital. According to Rudy's mother, someone spotted him at a church on Avenue K and 65th Street on Saturday in bad shape. For nearly a decade, the whereabouts of Rudy Farias remained a mystery. Where was he? Was he still alive? On Saturday, an answer. Texas Center for the Missing tweeted, "After 8 long years, Rudy has been located safe. Please continue to keep his family in your prayers as Rudy recovers in the hospital." Now, more questions. What we do know is Rudy was last seen walking his 2 dogs on March 6, 2015, on Tidwell and Park Drive near his Northeast Houston home. His dogs returned home. However, Rudy never did. At the time, his family said he was suffering from depression, PTSD, and anxiety.
We believe in miracles, and this certainly was a miracle.
Tim Miller is director of Texas EquiSearch. He is one of many who searched for Rudy for years.
You know, there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of investigation to kind of see what happened, where it happened, how it happened.
Yeah, a lot of questions. We are working to get those answers. Rudy's mother elaborated on her son's condition, saying he's in bad shape mentally and physically, pointing out he has several bruises, burns, and scrapes, but she is grateful to have him back with her this morning. Owen?
So this is really good news. We don't get a lot of good news, and especially when it comes to missing people. So again, like they stated in the news piece, he had went missing back on March 6th of 2015. Texas EquiSearch was a huge part of the search for him. He had gone out to walk the family dogs, and the dogs came back, but Rudy did not. So they did some searches, and after a while they ended up suspending the searches. According to mom, like they stated, he's got some cuts and bruises and he had blood in his hair, and she believes he has been abused or somehow involved in something. He's not been very verbal with his family, saying very few words. The Houston Police Department and Fire Department were the first responders to the scene, and he initially refused to be taken to a hospital, but once they were able to locate an item on him that identified a family member, they were able to reach Rudy's mom, who was later able to get him to a hospital. So at this point, they're trying to let him obviously recover from his trauma. He's not very verbal. They say he keeps reverting to a fetal position. So gosh knows what this guy has been through for 8 years. He was still wearing a necklace that he was wearing when he disappeared that had belonged to his brother, who was killed in a motorcycle accident in 2011. So my thoughts and prayers go out to this family right now, and I know there's lots of questions from what's happened to him in the last 8 years. But I know the biggest thing to them right now is they're grateful that their son and their family member is back home. It sounds like law enforcement investigators are going to try to speak with him on Wednesday, so right after the holiday. And we shall see when he's able to speak. I'm sure they're going to have a lot of doctors and experts that are going to be able to surround him and help him, hopefully, through this horrific trauma. Because, again, who knows what this poor guy has been through in the last 8 years. So I will keep you guys updated. I'm going to follow this one as well. And with that said and done, that's all I've got for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I hope you have a great rest of the day and 4th of July holiday. And most of all, stay safe.